Hey, I wanted to quick get this video out. It's not good sunlight out here, but today is August 11th, so it is officially 2 years since we started this YouTube channel. So I really had to do a video today. Unfortunately, there's somebody playing music, like the neighbors behind me. So hopefully, I don't want to get a copyright strike or, for that. It's not my music, dear YouTube. This is not my, not my music playing. Somebody else over there across the fence is playing music, so hopefully you can't hear it. But anyway, moving forward, there's a few random things I wanted to discuss, and I'm totally not ready to have the conversation, so I apologize if none of this makes sense. But very briefly, what that was I was thinking a lot about Father Gregory Boyle. Somebody had said something the other day about hubris, I can't even say the word, and humility, and it reminded me of this quote from Father Gregory Boyle, which I just love, and I would quote it for you if I was ready, but I don't, you'd have to Google it. It's something along the lines of his approach of kindness and compassion and love, and because he works with gang members, and he has Homeboy Industries, and they really just love on these people and help them just change their lives, right? And he talks about, he had one quote, I think it said something like, people don't need to be humbled, they already think they're not good enough, or something, which I couldn't find, but I really like that one. And then there was another one, something he says, humility is what do you need? How can I help you? How can I be changed by you? Something like that. And hubris, however you say it, which is the opposite, which is arrogance, the opposite of humility, is more let me change you, right? Here's the bar, I'm gonna hold up the bar, you need to measure up to be right, And he says the reason why people do that, of holding the bar up, and he says they're really opposed to doing that at the Homeboy Industries, is because Jesus doesn't do that to us. Jesus doesn't hold the bar up and ask us to measure up. Jesus just delights in us and loves us who we are, right? And what does he say? He says something if you're not comfortable with your own, and I'm just not quoting him, but you get the theme. In essence, if you're not comfortable with your own imperfections and your own flaws and your own weaknesses, if you're not comfortable with that, if you're always striving for perfection, then you're gonna also be uncomfortable with the flaws and the personality quirks or weaknesses or imperfections in other people. So if you're yourself striving for perfection, you're going to be then judging other people for not being perfect, as opposed to if you're okay with the ways that you yourself are not perfect, you're going to be also okay with the way other people aren't perfect. And he says what they do at Homeboy is they take the approach of it's just so loving. It's extending kindness and compassion. You should watch his videos on YouTube. They're so good. And he has books. I think one is Tattoos on the Heart. One is Barking at the Choir. And I think he's got another one too. I don't remember them all. But anyway, Father Gregory Boyle. He's a Jesuit priest. Love him, really, really love him. So that he has been on my mind so much this last week or so. And I suppose that's enough about him. You can go Google him. And then also, again, today is the official 2 years since starting this YouTube channel, which I was thinking about it. I went to see a movie the other day, Twister, and the remake of Twister. And I was thinking about the 2 years on YouTube, and it's totally making me cry in the theater. Now I'm not crying now. I've had a day from hell. I don't think anything made me cry at this point. We're over it. I'm just too tired for life at this point. But yesterday I was touched about, where we've come, with this YouTube channel. And I get that, people don't generally watch my videos, and, people really only want the shorts. However, what I didn't understand when originally creating this account was, like, I truly had no idea what I was getting myself into. And then as I learned what I had gotten myself into, I didn't understand how meaningful it would be for me, and how therapeutic, and almost like a journal, and something just to have, even for my kids. We've discussed, with Alzheimer's in the family, it's genetic Alzheimer's, so it's a very high likelihood that I will someday, if not already, have Alzheimer's. And so I love the idea of, like, my kids having these videos. Oh, my daughter turned on the light for me. That's funny. I appreciate her doing that. Oh, no. Wait, no, it went off. One of them is still on. Anyway, having these videos for, like, when I can't articulate myself, so I'm not acting like I am the one who you come to for all your Christianity wisdom. I think it's been well established that I am the last person you need to be getting Christianity advice from. I don't consult with a pastor. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I still, it's been so helpful to, have a record of, the process. And I think that is also good for my kids, who are not as far along as me on their journey, and maybe someday it will help them to see me overcome my struggles, or learn and grow in different ways, and help them do the same. And then I lost my train of thought. I forgot. Today was a horrible day. I didn't sleep last night. It was a horrible night. And then yelled at my son this morning because he was the reason why I wasn't sleeping. And then, no, he's 21. There was, I was crying. It was like a cry yell. I was at my limit. So we set some ground rules. And then I had been really looking forward. I told you guys about going to the Pentecostal church. Today I really wanted to try out the Pentecostal church because I had just been kind of curious about the church, and then I had watched 3 messages or so online, and then randomly the next week I got an invitation to their outdoor church service, which was scheduled for today, and I was like, that's a sign, right? I'm gonna go to that. And then of course the one day where I'm supposed to go to this thing, I don't sleep the entire night. I'm awake. I'm not sleeping. And there was a part of me that's I'm too tired to go. I can't even go to this thing now. I'm just exhausted. And then though I'm aware and do believe in warfare and how the enemy works, and I was just I'm going. It's okay that I didn't sleep. I'm still gonna go to this thing. I want to go to this thing. And so my daughter and I went, and I'm glad I went. It was good to go. So I had a good time. My daughter didn't love it, but I thought it was a really good experience for us both. And I think that the pastor had said something once. I don't even know what he's called. Are they called pastors if you're Pentecostal? I don't even know. But because they're kind of trying to recruit people to come to that's why they did it in the park, trying to get the neighborhood to come to their church. But he said something when they're kind of encouraging you to come back and do whatever, and it's got that message of I don't think this is how he said it, but now he didn't say it this way, but the message is you don't know in essence what you're missing by not coming, and although that's not the words he used. And then he added to the end of that, he said, and we don't know what we're missing by having you not here. And I'm that's an interesting statement. I've never heard a pastor say that from the pulpit, to acknowledge that the church body could be missing getting to know you. That was an interesting comment. I liked how he said that. But anyway, and then we were talking to one lady, and she was super sweet. She totally was her mom had gone to that church, and then I think when she was pregnant with this girl or something, and now this lady is grown up and has her own 2 kids and a husband, and she lives an hour away, and she still drives down to this church to come to her home church, which is her second family, that she grew up at. I'm that experience of just having a church home that is is amazing that she has that. I don't know why it makes me cry. But I was like, that's like, she literally has been going there her entire life. And she drives so far, like in the winter, it must take her over an hour to get to church, right? It's crazy, but she still goes there, so that's cool. So that's actually the lady who we talk to the most. But anyway, I have had a horrible day. I am so tired. And then plus there was all this ex-husband drama today, but we worked through it and things are good. So it's probably good that it all happened, but it's a lot. It has been a lot to deal with today on top of being so tired. But I couldn't let August 11th go by without, making a video about 2 years. So I'm sorry, I'm so tired and like completely unstable. But anyway, I will just want to tell you thank you for like the people who are taking the time to listen and subscribe. Like, I appreciate you. Oh no, the light came off again. And I'm grateful for you, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye.